sales order, you can design from that designer, same way you design quotation, and you can rename that, or you can copy quotation layout as sales order. Then when you are printing that sales order, you can select that sales order layout. Okay, from here you can select that sales order layout and you can print. Okay, next we will move to customer invoice. Go to customers, transactions, customer tax invoices. Okay, click add a tax invoice. From here you can select customer, and when you are selecting customer, if that customer has pending quotations or sales orders, system will ask, do you want to invoice that sales orders or quotations? If you want to convert sales order quotation to a invoice, you can click yes and you can select, or you can enter from the beginning. Okay, and if customer has sent any that purchase order, you can enter that purchase order number as customer reference. Then if you have any pending quotations or sales orders, you can select from here, and or you can enter from the beginning. You can select items. Okay, you can check these settings. I think you can remember when you are doing that company settings, we have said that if selling price is below cost price, that alert to alert display an alert. Okay, like this we can add. And if you want to select that analysis code, if this sale is relevant to any particular department, you can select that department. And if this is related to any job, you can select that job. Like that, you can select that analysis code. And from here, you can change that inclusive price or to exclusive price, or exclusive price to inclusive price. And from here you can use that by clicking this blue color, use last invoice details. Then system will add that this customer's last invoice details. Okay, system will memorize that last invoice details, and it will add to this invoice also. Then you can print, email, or you can save this invoice, and also you can print delivery note also. If you are sending a delivery note with this invoice, you can print this delivery note. And if your credit limit exceeded, I think you can remember these things also. This when you are setting that company settings, we have add these settings. And also if you already entered any quotations, you can convert that quotation to an invoice. Go to quotation list, click actions, and click create invoice. And also if you have entered sales orders, go to sales orders and select the sales order and click actions and click on create invoice. Then those documents will convert to an invoice. Okay. And one more thing, now quotations and sales orders are just documents. There's no any accounting transactions to the system. Now if you add any quotation, it will not affect to that inventory or that customer. Sales order also same. There's no any accounting transaction, it's just a document. But if you enter an invoice, there may be accounting transactions. Your that trade receivable will be debit, and sales will credit, and also that your inventory will credit and your cost of sales will be debit. There may be transaction, accounting transaction when you are entering an invoice, but there's no any accounting transaction when you enter quotations or sales orders. Those are just documents. Then you can view that invoice grid. From here you can view that overdue invoices, paid invoices, partially paid invoices, unpaid invoices. Now there are 4 status. First one, overdue. Overdue is now here due date is June 4th, 2020. Now still that customer haven't paid, therefore that status will be overdue. And if this customer has paid, it will change to paid. Now you can see now here total is 100 and amount due is 0. Then unpaid. Now here invoice value is 99 and 52, but this customer has a credit period, still that due date is not reached, therefore that status will show as unpaid. Now if due date is reached, it will change to overdue, but still that due date not reached, therefore it will display as unpaid. And here this invoice, this total amount is 150,000 and amount due is 141,000. That means that customer has partially paid to this invoice, therefore that status display as partially paid. If that customer paid partially or part of that amount, total invoice amount, then status will change to partially paid. Then here also you can view these options. You can view that GP, gross profit, then invoice history, you can view user defined fields, document notes. If customer promised to pay this invoice on a particular date, you can enter that anticipated payment date here. Then recurring invoice, we will do recurring invoice in next session. And if you want to convert this invoice to a credit note, if customer returns these goods, you can create this as a credit note, and you can enter receipt and you can copy this invoice. Okay, after process and invoice, if you want to change that invoice later, you can open this invoice, and now you can see you cannot edit this invoice, and if you click this edit button, you can change this, or you can edit this invoice. Okay, I'll show it again. Now I'll open this invoice. It's paid, and all fields in ash color. You cannot edit this. And if you want to edit, by clicking this edit button, then if you have allocated any payments to that invoice, it will unallocate. After that, you can edit. You cannot change this invoice number or document number. Other than that document number, you can change other fields. Okay, like this, you can enter customer invoices. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, then we will wind up for today. Please practice that layout designer, and if you have any questions, you can ask or you can email us. And up to now, if you need to clarify any things, you can email or you can message us or before the session or after the session. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good night.